What's going on, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to play the old school counter gambit against, well, not a counter gambit, but more of the playstyle for the first player on Connect 4. It's not chess, but it is very similar in many ways to chess. So I'll show you guys the basic setup on how to play as, let's just say that first player is the red pieces. We'll be playing as the red pieces, and I'll be showing you some sneaky tactics and tricks you can use against the second opponent if they try to block you, play too defensively, and ways you can counter them against their mistakes. So here we go. So first, it starts off with red middle four. You always want to start off in the middle. At least that's what I was taught in the middle. There are different tactics to play, but usually yellow, again, not chess, it would play something very similar. They'll want to take control of the center too. You'll say, no, let's go for it. And then you guys will get competitive over the center, and then it'll end up like something like this. Now, as red, you want to play something like this, so you get control here. Now, very careful. Yellow does not want to play something like this, and otherwise the game is already over, because all I got to do is play this, and you got the classic double trap, and there's nothing for yellow to do there. So instead, if we get yellow here instead, now that's a whole different game. So what you want to do is block here, like this, so yellow doesn't get this center. If they get this center here in their little L shape, then they've already won the game, and it's pretty bad, because getting down here is, they're just going to block, right? So there's not really point. And if you go down there, they're likely going to block like this. And then right after, what you want to do as red is, do you want to block the L shape? Yes or no? The answer is no. You don't want to go up here, because you have a big chance to capitalize down here. Now, the reason I played that odd looking move is because yellow will try to do something, will probably try to block it or capitalize up here. So let's go with the first scenario. What if they try to block here? Now, if they block up here, you know that little L shape I was talking about, they don't want to capitalize on too much. Yeah, they're going to try to, if they try blocking like this is already bad for yellow, and there's a big reason why. Because this is their final blunder. Because in a sense, all I got to do is now play this. And then look what I've got. I've got a double trap on this top corner on the 4th rank here, and then on the bottom first corner right over here. And then I've automatically won the game. So that's how that trap works. Now, for instances, let's say they ignore that and say, oh, well, look at the big blunder you made. I'm going to go over here and build my fortress here. Now, what you're going to do is hit them with Connect 3, threatening Connect 4, and then obviously they're going to be bright enough to see that. I'm pretty sure, I'm imagining most players will. If they don't, then you just play for the win. If not, they will likely block like this. Now, what do? You can't go down here, because the moment you go down there, it's already really bad, because if you go down here, let's play it out. If I go down here, I got a block, and then all of a sudden you are struggling, you're doing this, he plays for this, you don't want to lose your winning square, and then all of a sudden it's yellow to win, and then it's a big problem right there. Instead, you want to go play something like this. Now, the reason I want to play something like this is because it forces them to play this move right here. Now, I don't want to immediately play something like this, because then again, I will lose. So I play something like this. Now, there's a big trap you can play here against yellow, but yellow has to be really unexperienced in order to not see this. So let's say they decide to force you to do it anyways. Let's say they play this move here. Now, that's really bad for red. Can you see the move Y? When they play this move, your initial, I'm sure some unexperienced players' initial reaction would be something to play something like this. Now, you don't want to block, because the yellow automatically wins. The counter gambit is this move right here. Now you see why? That's the 3rd trap. Now you have this whole row and this whole row, and you have a double trap set up for them, and it's really unpleasant for them. Say they don't play that move. Let's say they block up here. Well, no problem. I just go up here. Now, there's a big reason. Remember how I said this game is all about odds and evens? Because you, on the odd rank here, here, and here. 3, sorry, 1, 3, and then about the 5th rank up here. And that's what you want, because eventually, as they play it out, let's just play it out like this, and then they do something like this. Let's say they try to win down here. There is still mistakes you can make, like playing here, and obviously you're not going to play that. Play something like this, play something like this, and then it's just going to keep going. Blocks, you block. He goes up here, you go up here, and then he goes up here, then you go up here. And then eventually, you have no other choice, for yellow especially, has no other choice but to play this move. And then that's when red wins by Connect 4, by a forced move. See, so that's how it works. It's all about the first person or first player strategy. That's how you win. Those are the dirty tactics you can use. But, you know, every other player has different play styles. This is how I was taught how to play against them. But I'm sure there's a lot of other talented players who could play different kind of styles. But this is definitely the basics you want to master if you want to go into Connect 4 and stop losing to your 7-year-old cousin or 5-year-old brother, whoever is a prodigy at this game. That's how you win. So, hope you guys learned something here today. That's what I've learned. So, thank you guys so much, and hope you guys enjoyed this video.